Facts First presents. Scientists in Romania shocked the world with their real-life flying saucer. In August 2019, footage of what looked like a real flying saucer was uploaded to YouTube. The saucer was capable of flying in all directions while flying at high speeds and performing expert maneuvers. The UFO looks like something out of a science fiction movie. While this man-made craft looked like it was ready to explore the universe, the person who created it had something very different in mind. The disc, dubbed the All Directions Flying Object, or ADIFO, was created by an engineer named Razvan Sabi and an aerodynamicist named Losif Taposu. They were both from Romania. Losif's resume proved that he was the right man for this job, and for a while he worked as a senior scientist at Romania's National Institute for Aerospatial Research. Currently he's the head of theoretical aerodynamics at the National Aviation Institute. It took over 2 decades for the ADIFO to become a reality. The aerodynamics alone required hundreds of pages that were confirmed by computer simulations and wind tunnel tests. When the video was uploaded to YouTube by TechWorld, the inventors mentioned that the inspiration behind it wasn't to mimic UFOs. The creators say it had more organic origins. UFO sightings have been reported all the way back to ancient Egypt. According to the Tully Papyrus transcription, a pharaoh from the 18th dynasty named Thutmose III claimed to have seen fiery discs hovering in the sky. During the Roman era, there were 5 more sightings. During Roman times, an airborne craft was spotted in the skies over Rome in 218 BC. It's said that there was a silvery object shaped like a storage jar flying over Turkey. Between the 16th and 19th centuries, similar instances occurred from Japan to the United States. In the 1940s, during World War II, more sightings occurred. During aerial battles, many airmen claimed to have seen circular glowing objects around them. They claimed that they looked like fiery globes that were orange, red, and white orbs. The actual term flying saucers was first coined in 1947. A man named Kenneth Arnold was at his private plane, and he reported seeing about 9 crescent-shaped crafts flying several thousands of miles per hour. He compared them to saucers skipping on the water, and that's where the term flying saucer came to be. Just about everybody's heard the stories that were said to have taken place in Roswell, New Mexico. The local news reported an alien aircraft wreckage, but the U.S. military refused to confirm this. Instead, they claimed that it was a downed weather balloon. When the photos of the wreck were printed in the paper, people didn't believe the military's story. 50 years later, the U.S. military decided to come clean about the wreckage. They claimed that the craft was built for Project Mogul, which was a classified operation designed to collect information about Soviet nuclear testing. They say that they attached microphones that could detect sound waves from atomic explosions to high-altitude balloons. Witnesses claimed to have seen alien bodies with aluminum bones and latex skin falling from the sky, and this led many to believe that aliens landed in New Mexico. While many people do believe that aliens had landed on Earth, the military has another explanation. They claim that the bodies were not alien corpses, they were just test dummies. They claim that these test dummies were used to figure out if pilots could survive falling from a plane. And it does sound like a simple explanation. It didn't satisfy the imaginations of everyone. Of all UFO sightings, though, 90% can be easily explained. The ADIFO may look like a flying saucer, but that wasn't the purpose of the design. The circular shape was based on an airfoil, which is like the fin on a dolphin's back that allows it to glide through the water. It also helps the craft to move at supersonic speeds. The engineers claim that the shape lowers the chance of shock waves on the surface. These are just a few of the many advantages of the space-like shape. According to the creators, it can be used for military purposes. It can be used as an unmanned aerial vehicle for combat or as a fighter aircraft. Since it can quietly reach supersonic speeds, it can be great for espionage. They claim that with the right alterations, it could also be used as a manned craft. In 2017, the U.S. Navy was granted a patent that can perform many of the actions of ADIFO. The patent is very detailed, but this doesn't mean that it's even been built or tested yet. Scientists in Romania, they shocked the world with this real-life flying saucer. If the craft is built and the U.S. military does what they're hoping to do, we might be seeing more of these crafts in the sky in the near future. Very soon, we might not be calling in UFO sightings but ADIFO sightings. Have you ever seen a UFO? Tell us your story in the comments and subscribe for more.